Hi class, today we're looking at Chapter 8, Lesson 2, Estimating Population Size. So researchers use the recapture method to estimate animal population size. They collect, mark, and release animals. Then they capture another group of animals. The number of marked animals in the second group indicates the population size. So the following proportion is used to estimate a deer population. This right here. So the number of marked deer counted divided by the total number of deer counted equals the total number of marked deer divided by the estimate of the deer population. So let's try an example. Researchers count 48 marked deer. I'm just making some notes here. And a total of 600, I guess I could put it right here, 638 deer on a flight over an area. They know there are 105 marked deer, right? Because they marked them, so they know there's 105 marked ones. Write a proportion to estimate the deer population. So this is what we're trying to find out, the deer population. So really, let's put this just in a more clear, laid out fashion. 48 over 638 equals 105 over, and you could put this on over x, over d, over whatever one you want. So we cross multiply. So when we cross multiply, we get 48d equals 105 times 638. When we multiply that together, we get 66,990. To get rid of the 48, we divide by 48. Therefore, D equals 1,396. So there should be about 1,396 deer in the population total. Okay, so remember this equation up here because that is what you're going to use throughout the lesson today. Why don't you try this one on your own? Suppose the researcher in example 1 counted 638 deer, but only 35 marked deer. Estimate the total deer population in the area. Press pause, plug those numbers in, come back to me when you're done. Okay, so you should have got that the deer population was approximately 1,914. Okay, so the same number were tagged, so this stayed the same. This is the only number here that changed. But by changing that, it's taking in a less number, so therefore the believed population would be different. Okay, so just to be clear, because this is what we're working with today, what is the recapture method of estimating an animal population? So that's when researchers collect, mark, and release animals. So, for example, in our area, right, the California condors are marked. They have a marking on them, but they can do this with all animals so that they are able to approximate their population. So they collect them, right? They catch the animals, they mark them with a tag or some sort of identification, and then release them. Then they capture another random group of the same animal, and then they count how many of those are marked. And based on how many are marked in this small population group, it's then believed that they're able to estimate the total population in a particular area. Okay, so I'm going to do a few of these that you're going to be doing today just to help give you a few more examples. So the total number of rabbits counted are 5,804. So that's going to be on our bottom number. The marked rabbits counted were 3,214, and total marked rabbits equals 5,908. What is the population? So we're going to multiply 5,398 times 5,804. And then take that number and divide by 3,214. And this comes up with a big number. So it equals about, and so I'm estimating, so I'm rounding it to the nearest whole number, 9,748. In my calculator, it said 9,747.9. So I made this round up, and that's how I got that. So that means the total population of rabbits in that area is believed is about, so when we do about, we can kind of do the wavy equal sign, 9,748. Then let's look at number 6. Maybe I should have you try number 6 on your own. Press pause, come back to me when you're done. Let's see if you're able to solve it on your own. Okay, so I set this up, right? Total marked deer counted. Total counted, right? Counted stays on this side. Total deer marked, right? They know how many they marked because they actually put the tags in them or whatever they did. Tells us the population. So when you multiply, right, you cross multiply those two and then divide it by this, you get approximately, that's why I have those squiggly ones, 1,823. So your homework for tonight is page 287, number 3 through 15 odd. Happy homeworking!